Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 2 of Happy Hour with Marcus. I am here today joined by a very special guest, a man who is a marketing wizard. He is a trap metal king. We can put the crown right here, a trap metal king. His name, Adam Ramey. Thank you so much for being here with us, Adam.
Thanks for having me.
I know you're a very busy man. You're up to a lot these days. Now we'll get into that. I've got 5 questions for us, stuff that the people are dying to know.
Absolutely.
People have been asking me to ask you, so we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Now, as far as the drink here, this week is Tres Agaves, a favorite. We drank a little bit.
It's pretty
real
good.
good stuff. Shout out to Tres Agaves. Not a sponsor. Should be. Could be. Will be.
Might be.
Now, in terms of the drink here, we're not doing anything super crazy. Now, today we're just doing a simple tequila and soda. It's classic. It's timeless. It's tasty. It's effective. A couple different things that we're going to need. First things, let's start with the most important thing, which is actually, it's the ice. We need some ice. So go ahead and do that right there for mine. No, it's all good. We're going to make a mess. That's the name of the game here at Happy Hour with Marcus. Perfect. I need a little bit more ice in mine. I kind of fucked that up. Perfect. Ice. Step 1. Step 2. 2 ounces of Tres Agaves tequila. Now, this is just a 2-ounce shot, I believe.
So 1 for you and 1 for me.
We're going to do 1 for you. We're going to do 1 1/4 for myself. Perfect. All right, next thing we're going to need is 6 ounces of club soda. That being... Whoa! Squirter! We've done that before, too. We've been doing that before, too. So we make a little bit of a mess here, but that's okay. It's all part of the game. Now, pour the tequila. Before I even pour this, though, we're going to squeeze lime wedges. I'm going to squeeze 3 into here. You squeeze 3 into yours. And then do we put them in there, drop them in the glass? Then we drop them in the glass. Oh, yeah. Drop that shit. And last but not least, the 3. Perfect. We're going to put that in there. Now that this is settled down just a little bit, we're going to go ahead and pour however much you want, you know. Everyone's a little different.
You do a little stir?
And we're going to give it a stir. We're going to give it a quick stir.
Smells really good.
Not bad, right? Stir it up. Use our stir tool. Sorry, Sean, we made kind of a mess over here at the interchange bar. And last but not least, let's cheers that shit up. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in. Special shout out to my sister. She watches every episode.
It's good.
That extra quarter, you can really taste it. You can really taste that extra quarter. Now that we've got our beverages, I think it's time for the people to get a real inside look at the real Adam Ramey. I can put this away. This is my recipe. Adam, you got the Yu-Gi-Oh shirt on.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk cartoons for a second.
I had to wear the Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
How old are you?
28.
Me too. Okay, we're the exact same age, you and I, right? So we grew up on kind of the same cartoons.
Yeah.
So that's where this conversation is going. Favorite cartoon of your childhood, and it can even be like a video game. I don't want to like limit us per se.
I feel that.
But let's think of like favorite cartoon figures. It doesn't even have to be one. Name some of your favorites.
Probably Pokemon.
Okay,
Pokemon,
right.
Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yep.
that kind of shit.
Some of the OG stuff. Okay.
I like American shit, like Recess. That was always a good one. That
Hell
was a
yeah.
classic.
I fuck with Recess
Fucking
Schools Out.
Rugrats.
Yeah, all the way. Hey
all the
Arnold.
shits. Yeah, Hey Arnold all day.
What's the one they were skating?
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Let's
Boogity,
go.
boogity, boogity.
Yeah, woogity,
Yeah, that was my shit.
Okay, cool. What about video games? Let's just jump over to video games real
Yeah.
quick. Childhood video game characters.
Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Definitely. Like, there's this other game called Legend of Dragoon. That was like a PlayStation game that I liked a lot. And then...
You ever fuck with like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah,
anything
Spyro
like that?
and Crash Bandicoot
All the
for
way,
sure.
all the
I
way.
was
Shout out to
definitely
both of
like a
them.
PlayStation kid. And then, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Those are like classic staples.
That is beautiful right there. I will throw in Jak and Daxter.
Jak and
I used
Daxter
to
was
fuck with
sick.
Jak and
That and
Daxter
like Ratchet
heavy.
and Clank too.
Yeah, all
Ratchet
that
and
shit.
Clank was
all that
epic.
shit. That was our shit. We're both the same exact age. We're getting old.
Yeah, Jak and Daxter. They're making a
old.
new one, I think, of each game. Of Ratchet and Clank
Let's
and
go.
Jak and Daxter.
I'll drink to that.
Right,
cheers,
facts, bro.
cheers. Big facts. Shout out to the game developers in that arena. Now let's talk professional. We're going to bounce back and forth here. Let's talk professionally speaking. We're specifically talking about you as a musician right now. You are the front man of Dropout Kings.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
Allegedly, the front man of Dropout King. You are an alleged trap metal king out here.
I do what I can, bro.
Does what he can. Now, creatively, who is your favorite artist that you've got to collaborate with on something creative?
Definitely Shaylee from Dayshell. That was like a really cool experience. Like, I was always like a really big fan of like old school Mice and Men, and like whenever he started that project, I liked it a lot because I liked his singing. And then like it was cool because they never had like a feature on any of their songs, and then he got Eddie and I to do one. So it was just like really cool.
Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie because back in the day when I was doing my own local rap thing, me and Eddie used to do shows together back in the day.
That's
super
crazy.
long time ago. Like just rap, like hip hop showcases back in the day.
Was it like those futuristic
Yeah, we did a couple of Prove-Its. We did a couple of Prove-Its
yeah.
together, and then a couple things like another guy like Joseph Bills and I, like, we used to all do just,
I love Joseph.
Yeah, just hip-hop shows. Just kind of running the little circuit. We did the Prove-Its and all that, but yeah, that was like, 2013, you know?
It's crazy how time flies,
right?
bro.
It's crazy to see, like, people still doing it. Like,
I know.
Where everyone lands. Like, I never would have thought Eddie would have landed in, like, a trap metal band. But
yeah.
Like, hell yeah,
it
bro.
just worked out,
baby. That's what's up. So shout out to those people. Shout out to Joseph Bills. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to all the boys in Dropout Kings. That's what's up.
Appreciate
That is
you.
what's up. Now, let's talk weed.
Yeah, let's talk
You like weed. You like weed. I like
enjoy
weed. I work in weed in the real world. So let me ask you something. What are your favorite brands, products, methods of consumption? Let's talk purely marijuana.
As far as like concentrates go, I like the Venom ones, honestly.
Shout out to Venom.
Yeah.
Good folks over there at Venom.
Yeah,
Good people.
Select, like those are always pretty good.
Yep.
I've been smoking a lot of dabs lately, but like for the most part, I smoke a lot of flower and just like blunts and joints and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been definitely jamming on a lot of fucking concentrates and wax right now.
Yeah, us too, no lie.
Yeah.
Hey, Prop 207, it's like, we can talk about these things.
Yeah,
no
we really
issues.
can.
Be 21 or older.
Yeah.
To do this or smoke marijuana. You heard it here first. All right, now let's jump back. To the professional world. I asked you, who is your favorite person to collaborate with creatively? Now I ask you this, from a promotional perspective. Push Digital Marketing Agency, big time, shout out to Push. Now, with Push and through Push, who is your favorite? Who are some of the people that you've gotten to meet, interact with, and work with that you admire and are excited about?
Well, one band that jumps out at me immediately is like Rivals. They're on like Smart Punk. We got to do a little thing together. That was cool.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think you guys are really good and everything too.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Like everyone on Smart Punk's really cool. There's this guy, Matt Burns, who I work with really closely on a lot of those projects. He's a really good guy. But yeah, that band is like one that I'm really stoked about. Like Discrepancies, they're another band that I'm really stoked about. And you know,
did you have a part in the futuristic Micro Manelli leak release?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I saw you had posted it, and I was like, "Yeah, shout out to Futuristic."
Yeah, it was
the whole thing.
Yeah, him and that Michael dude have been fucking crushing it.
Yeah, Michael Benelli, man, he's got a lot of talent.
He's really good.
Super talented.
Yeah,
dude.
he's like a little baby Usher or something, bro.
Super
Dude's
ultra
beast.
talented. He could dance, he could sing, he could rap a little bit.
He's good as fuck.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. I did one of the Futuristic competitions, and I ended up winning, but that guy did, and now they're like doing all their songs together. I'm like, could have been me.
Hey, it's never too late, bro. He's always looking for new ops, you know?
Cheers, man. Fucking A.
Dude's a grinder, dude.
Most definitely. Anyone else worth noting?
The Weight of Silence. That's like, there's these Australian trap metal dudes.
Ooh.
They're really sick.
The trap metal vibe is growing.
I've enjoyed working with those guys a lot. They're really cool, and you know, just hearing their cool ass accents every day and shit. That's always cool too.
That's what's up.
They say a lot.
That's
like their favorite thing. Yeah, that's their favorite thing to say. It's an adjustment. Yeah, he's like sick. Like, every time, like I'll be like, "Hey, I got you this new press release." Like, "Oh, you sick." It's fucking hilarious.
You're like, okay, well, I was trying to do something nice for you.
Shouts to Jacob.
Shouts to Jacob, our overseas Australian friend. Another question here. Dropout Kings. Trap metal, we've talked a lot about it. there's not a whole lot of bands doing it, right?
True.
Relatively speaking. What was the founding idea for Dropout Kings? When you guys started, I know you were actually under a different name.
Right, Phoenix Down.
Tell me a little bit about that process.
Yeah, well, the name thing, like, I started the project, we called it Phoenix Down, because A, we're from Phoenix, B, I was, like, really into Final Fantasy, like we talked about earlier. So that was like a Final Fantasy reference. And then, you know, we got picked up by Napalm Records, and then they came to discover that like there was a really, really small band that had the same name. So we like reached out, tried to like
Squash
buy the
beef,
try to buy the name
right?
and shit. And they never responded or anything. So we kind of moved on from that, came up with this name, Dropout Kings, with the label.
I remember the first time I read it, I was like, that's tight.
Yeah, we hated it, ironically. Like when we first heard it, we were just like, because we originally wanted to call it Dropout Season, and then the label was like, well, what about Dropout Kings? We were all pretty much like, nah, that's not it. And then they're like, just trust us, like, you know, like we think it has like a ring to it. So we're like, all right, like we like you guys. If that's what it is, is what it is. And now I can't imagine it any other way.
Yeah, right.
But the inception of the band kind of started from like the tail end of another band. We were all in this band called the Bad Chapter, and then
we got fans. We got Bad Chapter fans in the house.
I'm surprised anyone even remembers it.
We got Bad Chapter fans in the house.
Yeah, but we did that for a while, and then that kind of just petered out a little bit, and I was like bored, and I was just like, dude, I need to do something. So I did some covers, and then people were asking me to cover a Linkin Park song. So then I was like, well, I need to find like a cool rapper to do like Mike Shinoda's parts. And then I found this random videos like called like AZ Underdog Cypher, and my friend from high school posted it, and then I found Eddie on there, and I'm like, this is the guy that I want. Like this guy.
Yeah.
And then I hit him
but
up.
He's got the right tone.
He's got a good tone for
dope,
sure.
Man.
Yeah, he stood out to me.
Dope.
You know,
lyrically, he's been a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's a monster. But
freestyling too. He's one of those guys that could just sit there and fucking do it.
Oh, dude, for fucking years,
and I
this
could
guy
never do that. Ever.
Fucked up, dude.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah. So I found him, and then we decided to make some original content, and then I got picked up by Napalm, and then that's kind of how it all went. You personally,
did you ever have your own like little solo thing going?
Not really. Like I write a lot of solo tracks, like just for shits and gigs, but never really had like a solo career per se.
And have you always been singing and screaming?
Yeah, for the most part.
Rapping? You never been a rapper?
Not really.
Not yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You ever tried? You ever make any rap songs?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I definitely have made some like rap tracks and like Post Malone type shit.
There you go. Shoot. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was trying to get out of you. See if like you've tried with anything like that. I know you're very much in your lane, but I'm wondering like creatively, like where have you been? Like what have you tried?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like whatever I'm vibing with at the time, like I just try to kind of incorporate it and everything.
So you were with Napalm. I don't want to ruin anything. I don't even know anything, but I noticed you said that you had signed with somebody.
Yeah, we have.
We don't want to announce it here unless you want to announce it.
I wish I could, but we can't.
It's all good.
But we were with Napalm, and then we signed a deal with Stay Sick, and then now we signed a new deal
with To Be Announced.
Yeah,
To Be Announced. It's gonna be a bomb dropped on the world's head, including mine.
I don't think anyone's really expecting it, but it's a good fit. Like the guys on that label are really cool. They really want to like help us, and you know they're really fast moving. So it's nice like having that instead of how it normally goes. Right. They fucking everything's so slow.
Working up the ladder and things.
But we just signed that, and then kind of just about to go do a new record here in March, and that's pretty much it.
Who are some of your favorite trap metal bands in your lane? From the biggest in the world to like people that you just happen to know.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Ghostman's doing with everything, you know. City Morgue, they're really cool.
Sick.
You know, it's weird. There's like two two lanes with trap metal. There's like the people that are like more rap oriented and they're, you know, doing that. And then there's the people that are like bands that are in the metalcore world, like going into that too. So on that end of the spectrum though, there's not a lot, you know, like
100%.
There's a lot of like city morgues and stuff like that, but not a lot of like full band acts, dude. I mean, I guess on the band side, like The Way to Silence is like one band that would stand out to me as like that deem themselves trap metal, you know. There's Day by Day, they're pretty cool too.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do like fusion, but we're definitely not a trap metal, so we're in different lanes, just slightly.
Yeah,
but I consider
same
myself
shit,
whatever
though.
lane I'm in.
It's fusion
I'm
stuff.
a king of that too.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a trap metal king. I'm a whatever I am king.
You know.
You got a couple breakdowns coming.
A couple breakdowns.
You know.
I try to get a little heavy on it.
Yeah,
you
never know.
Strong arm the competition. You know.
Yeah,
try to do all that.
sometimes you have to.
Well, let me ask you this. We're getting wrapped up here. That's mostly the questions that I had. This is the time where you are able to pitch whatever it is that you're working on. Let's talk about Push. Let's talk about the Dropout Kings. Pitch, go.
Perfect. We are working on a new record. We will be going to the studio in March. Keep an eye out for that shit. Keep an eye out for our announcements. We're working on a bunch of just random skits and shit like that. So, you know, just keeping the content flowing.
Gotta keep the content flowing. I know a little something about that. Let me tell you
Yeah, you know, this is a good idea, man. I gotta hand it to you. This is a really good idea. I mean, and it's just fun.
I appreciate it. Yeah. If you need to start a happy hour with Adam, I understand.
Yeah, no, I won't do you like that. But I like this idea a lot.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, and then other than that, yeah, I started a company during the whole pandemic, Push Digital Marketing. Like, I've done all that shit for like years and everything, but I was always in the gym industry, and then when COVID happened, that whole thing.
Industry?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like managed a gym for like fucking 8 years
or
something like that.
I just got a gym membership, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. I like started like marketing personal trainers and stuff like that, and then like doing the band stuff, and then, you know, I made connections and relationships over the years, and
that's a really
learned
cool,
a few
like,
things.
Work right into the industry, but that's really sick though.
Yeah, and then I started doing this, and it kind of took off, and you know, it's doing really well, and yeah, so Push Digital Marketing. If you're in a band, you're looking for some extra help, we got organic marketing, we got paid advertisements, all kinds of stuff, you know, brand development, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're ever looking for it, hit your boy.
Instagram or Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, Push Digital Marketing on Instagram, and then Push Digital Marketing on Facebook, pushdigitalmarketing.com if you want to go to the website. And then if you want to look me up, Adam_Ramey, Ramey, on Instagram. And then you could just look my name up on, you know, Facebook or whatever.
And Dropout Kings.
Yeah, and
Spotify,
Dropout Kings.
Apple Music.
Yes.
Wherever you can find music, you can find the Dropout Kings.
Yeah.
New song called I Ain't Depressed is the most recent one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're correct.
That shit goes crazy. The video's out now as well. Adam, thank you so much for coming on, my friend.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Let's get a final cheers.
Timo
likes to come in and take a shot just to close. It's kind of a tradition.
Yeah.
From all of us here at Happy Hour with Marcus, thank you for continuing to watch. We're on season 2. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
Till next time.
That one hurt.